dolls. So today's gonna go ahead and be a different type of video. I know it's weird, but it's something that I'm so interested in. I'm obsessed with. My life since I was young has always been around paranormal. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but even till this day, I don't know how to explain things that I've seen before. And I want to share them with you guys, so I hope you guys really enjoy. Now, I have numerous of stories. Some that are like, some that are based in my new house that I live with my parents. Some that I have from basically living at my grandmother's house. And my grandmother's house was so crazy, you guys. So many things have happened there. And it's just crazy because when you start to talk about them, something happens again. And sometimes it's scary to talk about them. Like, I still get a little nervous. I'll start, like, my eyes will get watery. I'll like start salivating a lot. I don't know, that's so weird. But that's just me. Yeah, I'm really excited to go ahead and let you guys in on my paranormal life. So we'll just get into it, I guess. So this will be my first story that I'm doing on my channel, and I really hope you guys like it. These are 100% real. If you guys don't believe in ghosts, again, you guys don't have to. It's all on you guys, honestly. I'm like trying to think of which one to tell you. I had one in my head right now and it just like left. I don't know if you guys have watched Haley Reese. If you guys haven't, she's amazing. She tells so many stories of her living at her grandmother's house, and she's the one who inspired me to go ahead and put my stories out there. Now, I'm just like her. I believe in everything. I believe in heaven, hell, ghosts, angels, God, the devil, because you have to. If you believe in God, you can't just not believe in the devil. And I'm not saying that you're gonna like, all hail Satan. It's gonna be like, oh, you know, like those type of things. So it's just the way of thinking. Like, we both think the same. And with her talking like that and explaining all of her stories, it just really got to me, and I really wanted to go ahead and put one out. So this is my story. So again, 2004, 2005, I was at my grandmother's house, and we shared a room together. Every summer for the last 4 years, my aunt, Trini, she would come over and she would spend time with my grandmother. I had so many wonderful memories with her. She ended up passing away, I believe it was 2004, 2005, in between, like, I don't remember the certain year, but I know it's in between those times because I was in 4th and 5th grade, between. And just remember really good memories about her and laughing and making jokes with her. I wish I could go back, you know, but we can't. So my grandmother ended up getting the news that she passed away. And a lot of different occurrences happened the night she passed away. These occurrences happened with my father as well. And by what I mean by that is, there was just this one time where my aunt was walking down the hallway, and in the hallway on my left hand side, so let's say we're going down the hallway because there's like living room. Okay, how do I explain this? Okay, so we'll just say living room, hallway, right? 2 walls, and on this side there was four doors, but they were basically like 2 doors, so they opened up and they like scrunched up together, and then they went to the sides. So we had a washer, dryer, dirty clothes, and then a bunch of cabinets on the top. But one morning when she was doing her laundry there, she pinched her finger when she closed the doors and they propped back open. And my dad was right there and he was like, "Are you okay?" Like, da-da-da, because it really hurt her, you know? So she just closed the door and went about her day. My dad specifically remembers that moment. So that's the moment that I'm telling you about. And my grandmother was obviously devastated when she got the news that her sister passed away. But that night that she passed away, well, that early morning night, my dad would get up, and he would get up by 4 o'clock so he could be at work by around, let me just say 5 o'clock. And so when he got up that night, he was going to get ready for work. So he was walking down that hallway, and at the end of the hallway, there's a closet. I forgot to mention that. There's a closet, and that's where we kept our towels, our extra shampoos, extra toothbrushes, toothpaste, like all the good toiletries. So while he's walking down to get his towel at 4 in the morning, in his head, he was like, because we believe that once you pass away, you go through your steps of life. Like, you're going back to like, you retrace your steps back, like all your memories and like the past life. And since she just passed away so recently, like a couple months after we had her over for summer, we would think, like, you know, at the time lapse. So yeah, so my father was sitting there and he was like thinking, he's like, that would be so crazy if, like, he was by himself in the hallway obviously, but he was like, that'd be so crazy if the doors just opened up right now, because that's where she last pinched her finger. So as he's like walking down, he just looks at the doors and bam, it freaking opened. Like, what the hell? He was so scared at first, but he knew, like, it was my aunt, you know? So, well, my great aunt. And he just, like, ignored it, told her, like, to rest in peace, and he hopes that she goes through her journey okay, you know? So as soon as he closed it back up, he went to go get his towels, and he went and got ready for work. But my encounter. Now, a lot of people think that orbs are connected with spirits. Sometimes you can see faces in them. Sometimes you can see a lot of things like that. Oh, I got it cut. A lot of things like that in them, and it's just, it's true. Some can be dust, but I think of everything as like paranormal. Like, I think, like, honestly, if I heard, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, who did that, you know? But it could be the gardener knocking on the door, it could be someone knocking on the door, it could be anything, you know? So I don't know, I just think of everything paranormal. So one day when I got off the bus from school, my mom, no one was home, everyone was gone. So about a month later, after my dad's experience, my dad had bought a camera. And me being the little smart kid I know, I decided to do something stupid. But what I mean by stupid is because it's really dangerous. When you call out to something, you're inviting other spirits in as well. You're not just calling out that person, because to be honest, if you think about it, anything can impersonate that person. Like, even if you think you're talking to somebody, you could be talking to Satan himself, if you believe it. So my father bought a huge desk, and he had like all his books from when he went to go get his bachelor's degree on there and whatnot. So I decided to grab the camera, self-time it, put it on video, as I'm doing now, and put it on top of his bookshelf. And it was a cute little Canon. It was like that. So I put it on there, self-timer. Again, this was like a month after. So I was in 5th grade. So after I did that, I decided to call out for my aunt. And I still have the footage. I am gonna try so hard to insert it. I'm going back to my parents tonight, so I'm gonna just go ahead and derange my dad's computer and try to find it, because he swears on everything that he has the video, the pictures, and everything on his hard drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to find that for you guys, and if I can't, I'm really sorry, but I've been dying to show you and share this with you guys. So I put my hands out like this in front of the camera. Okay, so I explained to the camera and said I'm really gonna freak out if I like rewind this and there's an orb, but I don't want to do it. Okay, so I went ahead and called out to my aunt in Spanish, and I said, Tia, which is aunt, if you are here, please just put yourself right here. So as I'm doing this, you know what, to be honest, I don't know if it was a Shutter pictures or if it was a video. I think it was pictures, but if I do again, I'll go ahead. Oh my god. How many times can Jessica sneeze in one video? I mean, sneeze? Really, Jessica? Yawn. Okay, anyways, back to the story. So I'm like telling it, and then I put the timer on, and behold, I look at the camera and I see an orb right here. Like, I flipped out, but then I sat down and I calmed down, and I was like, this is your Tia, what are you scared of? You know, you just called out to her, so you asked for it, you know? So I went ahead and told her, again, in Spanish, but I'm going to say it in English, Tia, if you're here, please float back onto this side. Oh my god! So I told her, Tia, come on this side. So again, set up the camera, 10 seconds later, shutter speed shows the orb going over my head like this on the pictures and lands right here. You guys don't know how shook I was. Like, you don't know. Like, I was so scared because I was like, oh shit, like, oh my god, like, it answered to me. I hope it was my aunt. I prayed it was my aunt. Like, I was so scared. So it was after school, no one was home, and my mom went shopping, and my dad was about to pull up. I think he did pull up at the time because it was in his room, and he had a big window on this side, and I seen his car. So I bolted out of the damn room, went straight to my dad, and I started crying, and he's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, Dad, don't be mad. I did something, and like, that's like the billionth time he's heard of that. Sorry, Dad, I put you through a lot. But I was flipping the hell out, and my dad was like, oh my god, it's okay. He's like, I told you not to mess with those things. It's really powerful. He's like, it's dangerous. You shouldn't have done that. But I sat down, I told him what happened, and he was so surprised because he saw the orb answer to me. So me and my father will always have this memory to this day of when he saw me going crazy because of that, and that is the time where I spoke to a ghost. Yeah. So if you guys really enjoyed this video and you guys want to see more paranormal videos, go ahead and just comment down below and like this video very much. It really helps me to show me that you guys care and you guys want to go ahead and see more videos. So yeah, I was thinking about uploading the first time I moved in and I seen something at the corner of my eye. I explained it to my father and he ended up seeing it 14 years later. Yeah. That's one story. So we'll say A. B could be the story when, oh my gosh, I thought I saw something over there. Don't freak yourself out, Jessica. So B could be the time where my door opened on its own at night. And C can be the faces we see. Yeah, we saw faces. We believe that that house had some type of portal. So again, just like Haley Reese, it inspired me because me and my father have talked about it many times about the portal there, because there's a part in the house where you can easily just put your hand out and all your hairs on your hand will immediately stand up, like if it's like static. So once you put it out and pull it back out, it's perfectly fine. And it's like in the between the kitchen and the back room that it's haunted. Like, we know it's haunted. It's scary in there. And that's where we saw the faces. So A, B, or C, you guys, just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a good day.